Hi, I'm Carl Conrad and I started Australian Immigration Law Services some 22 years ago. We are a tight team of experienced immigration agents, and whilst we're based in Sydney, we run services for clients locally and internationally. Subscribe if you want to know more about Australian visas and requirements, and turn on the notification bell because we also share important immigration news you won't want to miss. If you're applying for the 189 visa, it is important to understand that submitting an expression of interest on SkillSelect is not a visa application. It just tells the Immigration Department basic information about you and if you meet the requirements. If the Immigration Department like what they see, then they will send you an invitation to make a full visa application. Another important thing to understand is that the information on your expression of interest gets locked in once the Immigration Department sends that invitation to you. You will not be able to update any of the details on your EOI once the invitation is issued. This lesser known regulation can make a big difference to whether the application is successful or not. So why? There's no knowing when you'll get the invitation. If it takes a really long time to get your invitation, anything on your EOI that has expired, such as skill assessment, English test result, or professional year certificate, this will result in your application being unsuccessful, even if you get new valid documents later. How long it takes to get an invitation depends on the scores of other applicants, as the Immigration Department mostly operates on a policy of inviting those with the highest scores first. Too many high-scoring applicants means you will be in the queue for an invitation for a long time. But in addition to the usual tough competition, the pandemic has also shifted Australia's priorities, and the Immigration Department has been selecting applicants who hold occupations that are considered to be critical to the COVID-19 response. The quota for the 189 visa has also been cut by 50% this financial year, and the results for the September invitation round shows that 960 invitations for the 189 visa have been issued this year, leaving only 5,540 left. When you take into account that 189 visa includes the New Zealand stream, there's probably less than 3,000 places left. Unless you have a prioritised occupation or an incredibly high score, getting an invitation now is almost a rare event. You can find links to videos on the impact of the pandemic on visa requirements and priorities in the description below. Despite all of this, we expect the next financial year the outlook should be much brighter. I cannot stress enough how important it is that your documents are up to date before you are sent an invitation. It would be a terrible pity to lose your invitation due to an expired document. Yesterday I spoke to a client about how he had been waiting for an invitation for a very long time. He mentioned he would need a new skill assessment, and then I discovered that his assessment actually expired 6 months ago. If he was to get an invitation today, he would no longer be able to make an application successfully, as he did not have a valid skill assessment at the time of invitation. The same goes for your English test results and professional year certificate. Again, you must have a valid documents at the time of invitation, so never let them get too close to being expired, as you never know when that invitation may come. Keeping your documents up to date may seem straightforward, but don't forget it takes time to get your documents updated. Skill assessment can take a few weeks to obtain. English tests may be not available quickly either. Now, while we're on the topic of the SkillSelect systems, points relating to your relationship status are not locked in at the time of invitation. Unfortunately, changes to your relationship status can also damage your chances at a successful visa application. The link to that video is in the description below. As far as your age and current ongoing work experience, the SkillSelect system will automatically update these, and your score will be adjusted accordingly, so you won't need to worry about this at least. If you've applied for any of the points-based GSM visas, check to see your documents are still valid right now. If you need any more help, book a consultation or visit MeNews on australiavisa.com to read more about visa requirements. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. As always, take care out there, and I'll see you next time. So bye for now.